Hello and welcome back to the Involve Environment series, where we talk all things interior design, environment, and how they can help you have a better life. Let's get to it. This month's theme is body image, and last week we talked about how your household environment affects the way you view yourself, and this week we're going to be talking about how your social circle affects the way that you view your body. As per usual, I've broken this video down into 3 parts. The first one we're going to be talking about is your social circle. We are a beautiful, beautiful mixture of the people we surround ourselves with. Our circles determine how we dress, how we eat, how we talk to ourselves, the type of music we listen to, the way we speak. It impacts us in such a great way. It can also impact us in a very negative way. So it's very important to be very intentional and conscious of the people you surround yourself with, what they bring into your life, and what you are exposed to. The number one thing I would do is after each encounter, just pay attention to the way you feel. Do you feel light and fulfilled, or do you feel heavy and weighed down? Whether it be having brunch with your girlfriends, or going to the gym with your buddy, or a TV show that somebody suggested that you watch. All of these things have a huge impact on our mindset. And what does that do? If we're watching a show where everybody is just like ripped and super fit and thin and only eating chicken and rice, we're gonna feel real bad if we're eating Oreos on the bed and, in our pajamas and haven't showered in a day, okay? We've all been there. Sometimes feeling that pain is needed, right? But it's about getting to a mental level where you can discern when you need to grow and when you need to be patient and kind with yourself. So making sure that your social circle are filled with lots of wonderful people who really enhance that growing and enhance that mental clarity is super important. One thing I always ask myself, whether I am hanging out with family members or longtime friends or even new acquaintances after we're done, is, did this align with who I want to be, with who I am? At my core, has this made me feel good? And by good, I mean fulfilled, because sometimes it feels good. Sometimes that extra drink at the bar where you shouldn't have done it, sometimes that feels good in the moment. And then you wait a few hours and you're not feeling very great anymore. You know what I'm saying? So making sure that your cup is filled when you go into these encounters is going to be huge. You cannot give the best that you can give. You cannot be the best person that you can absolutely be, because I know you can, okay, without taking care of yourself first. And it's often deemed selfish sometimes, or the term people pleaser is so big, but really you are going to have such a bigger impact. You're going to make people feel so much better. You're going to be able to show up in those relationships so much better if you make sure that you are aligned. And how do you do that? By making sure what comes to you is aligned for you. Number 2 is flowing really nicely from number 1. It is social media detox. Social media has done such a beautiful job at allowing the world to communicate in a way it has never seen before, and to let people feel heard and have a sense of community where they might not have had one before. However, it can also be a very dangerous place. There's a reason it is, especially Instagram is deemed as just the place, the highlight reel, if you will. And it's more than just Instagram. It's Facebook, dating apps, TikTok, Snapchat, any of the Reddit, anything that you use. It is a place that sometimes can promote being mindless. And that's a dangerous game to play if you ask me. What we want to do is be intentional. Be intentional about the people you follow, about the quotes you read on there, about the stuff that you post and you put out. How does it make you feel? How do you want it to make people watching it feel? I'm gonna be a little Marie Kondo in this situation. If it doesn't bring you joy, if it doesn't make you feel capable and encouraged and uplifted, get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of it. You don't need it. She is not here for you. She is not serving you. She is gone. And being intentional and being mindful helps you discern when you need to feel that pain, like I mentioned before, or realizing when something is truly harming you. There's lots of apps out there, I'll link some below, that allow you to just quickly look at who you're following rather than having to go to each individual person or like that specific list and just unfollow. I do this on like a quarterly basis. I will look through who I'm following, see if I even remember who they are, to be honest, or when I see their content, how do I feel about myself? And I've gone through different phases in my life. Sometimes, especially with fitness, which we will definitely be talking about next week, but I've followed people who are just ripped. They have like very low body fat. Their, 6-pack is out, 8-pack if you will, and they're eating all the healthy things, and that has really motivated me in that time. And there's been other points where I've had to remove them because it no longer motivates me. It's no longer what I want. And so I go out and I find what it is I want and what is aligning with me in that moment. Because we as a society and as a people in general, it doesn't matter what culture you've come from, the one constant thing is going to be that you will change. Being mindful about where you're at in your life, what season you're at in your life, and making sure that social media aligns with that and enhances that and makes you feel like the capable person that I know you are. Okay, and number 3, because I gotta throw a little interior design at you, is going to be your purchases. The people that you surround yourself with, the social media that you watch, the TV that you watch, it's going to influence the things that you bring into your house, right? Or even the clothes that you buy, the food that you want to eat. So being intentional about what you bring into your house and if it actually makes you feel good. So often in my practice, I have clients who ask me what the latest style is, and they try to go for that style. I always suggest just letting that go. Let that go. What is it that you see that you like and that you actually feel will be functional for you? If you have a date night or family night, or you just want to like chill by yourself on your sofa and get really cozy and watch your movie, but then you want to buy this beautiful like green velvet tufted sofa that's going to be hard and not allow you to really like cozy down and get in there, it's not functional for you. It might have been functional for that influencer over there, but for you, it is not gonna work. It's not what you want. It's not what you need. You can absolutely have a banging looking house that is going to complement you and work for your functionality. And same goes with clothes. Thanks to Amazon, e-commerce is like hot, right? So we're always looking at models online, and their bodies are going to be different than our bodies are going to be. And so we buy a piece of clothing and we try it on and it doesn't look the way it looked on them. For most of us, our brains aren't conditioned to think, oh, that model's body was just different than mine, so I'll just make sure to return this and get something that complements me better. No, we're gonna think that looked really cute on her. That outfit was like on point. That's exactly how I want to look. How can I alter my body so that this piece of clothing works? Rather than thinking to ourselves, how can we use clothing to enhance the way we feel about our body and make us feel confident and sexy and empowered. So let's all make a pledge to one another to be very mindful and intentional with the things that we buy and making sure that it aligns with our values, whether that be our body image, whether that be our finances, whether that be the functionality of things. What's most important is that it works for us, not that we work for it. And you can quote me on that. All right, guys, I will be talking to you next Monday about fitness and the way it affects your body image. So keep a lookout for that. If you liked this video, please comment and subscribe and hit that little bell so that you can see me every single Monday and I can see you as well.